Hello and welcome to everybody to this wonderful dark day in the 41st millennium. I am your magnanimous host, Agent Q, Commissar, Rogue Trader, and with me today, the possibly heretical Yuki.
Hi, Yukikaze!
And we are coming back from the hiatus anime stream. No, it was anime stream, hiatus, anime stream. Now back to gripping depression and overly zealous and religious governments. Yay.
I'm murdering in service of the God Emperor, I promise.
Yep.
A nice.
All right, we were actually about to talk to about Breach, or if I remember correctly. Actually, let us check what. Actually, nope. Okay, that does camera. It's menus.
I do feel like the controls aren't quite what I remember.
Yep, I believe there was also an update to this game while we were gone.
At least one of them, possibly two or three.
Oh god, did I just forget to change my Twitch? Thank you, sudo. Hold on. You were right, Yuki. It is always the scuff you forget about. At least the YouTube side of it had it on the correct playlist. That ships. That's. What is this?
Oh, I forgot about the creepy naked angel baby.
Cherubs, Yuki. They're called cherubs.
I'm sure they are, Agent. Does not make them any less of the things that I described.
Potato, tomato. Creepy naked cherub. Yes, that is the correct classification. All right, let's see. What now? You guys, we here figured out as much as we were doing as you are at the moment. So let's see here. Take ship free. Wait for of the ship's inspection. Visit the League of Footfall. All right, you know what? We can save the.
So we kind of just made landfall on this planet. The docks are like one screen over. We already got attacked. They killed the representative person that came to greet us. And it seems like they've got a whole lot of problems on this colony, unsurprisingly.
Oh, space station, among other things. But all right. So we do need to find check in with the commander of this space station.
Mm-hmm.
First mate Dagon, look. So, is there anybody up here? There's Karian Acolyte.
I want to say that we found ourselves in a position where we can't actually go back to the ship at the moment.
Yeah, they're checking that out, I do believe. All right, I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it could be a problem if we've accumulated some wounds. I can't recall if that was an issue or not.
No, I think we are fresh, so we should be good. All right, let's talk to the preacher. I think he would. Nope, he wasn't the quest. Is it this guy up here then?
There was definitely someone up there that was important.
Oh, yep, there's the preacher. Let's see here. Man with a face so drawn it appeared to be made of nothing but skin and bones fixes his unblinking bird-like eyes. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no ornamentation, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice, he says, "The Emperor protects." I didn't say nothing. Days bores and he's trying to penetrate your thoughts. And you must be the young Von Valentius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodore encumbered it with many transgressions. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? I have heard many exiled the deeds of your intellect and call your wisdom a gift from the Emperor himself. Fools! Do they not know that the seeds of heresy sprout quickest in an enlightened mind? Understanding erodes the will to act.
So, keep the masses stupid. Got it.
Hey, if anybody gets the ideas, you just have to shoot them, and then the idea is dead. It's that simple. I put my faith in the Emperor. Okay, so that is how you make the Aquila. I was always kind of wondering about that. The salute. They call it making the Aquila. It's crossing your hands above your body and forming two wings, and using your thumbs as dual heads.
Got it.
It's one of those, like, I've heard about it in tons of Warhammer stuff and lore, but it's like I've never actually seen it done. It's like, that seems incredibly weird and stupid, which fits for the setting, but still seems incredibly weird and stupid. So I wasn't never quite sure on it. Gives you a scrutinizing look, then his tone softens. Well,
Was dogmatic where you were going with your character, by the way? I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yep,
Okay.
dogmatic. I was going to try to be more pragmatic at the start, but then kind of fell into a dark slump and like, for the Emperor. So we have gone with that.
Gotcha.
Well, then be twice as diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your faith. He looks at Argenta, who is standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you
Hi,
on
Yuki
your
and Agent.
return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful?
It was, Revenant. Let it be known that Theodore von Valencia's ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy who appall the heart of any righteous soul, he says, nearly hissing with fury. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend
Hope you
Hieronymus,
don't mind me joining
I
your
wish the
Yuki
esteemed
Discord
rogue
server.
trader's crew and help protect the Von Valencius dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall Reliquary. Of course not. Everyone's welcome to join my Discord. It is a public community for my community.
Yep, I actually will be opening up my Discord on my anniversary stream this year, so anyone wants to join on that, the link will be open during that stream. All right.
Also, Rollbot is not
Robot
working.
is not working.
Yeah, that's kind of an ongoing issue. I'll give you some manual rolls when I have a chance.
Agent, I'd love to.
So, yep, I like the crazy flamethrower nun. Since Argenta is good to have with us. Just nods and thought. Fellow of the call, your soul sister, the Footfall Reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. Smiles sadly. I know what it is that curls you to
Being
the
not that
rogue
great,
traitor,
so I am
Sister
sneaking
Argenta.
under DA Blanky.
You seek combat, for
Thanks
it
for the
helps
reminder,
you
though.
to forget
I'll try to
how
take another
hollow and
look at that
worthless
later
our
after the
lives
stream.
truly are. It offers the
Hope
illusion
you
of
feel
meaning.
better.
Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. But before you start on a path toward your new destiny, I have a
TTS,
request to
just
make of
blasphemously
you and your
cutting agent of.
companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most disposed people on Footfall. They have brought me
Yeah, but at
troubling
least he
news
can't
from
hear it on
Football's
his
shadow
side.
quarters into the darkest corners, where
At
the liege
Yukikaze Gaming.
wards do not venture. Taint has taken root. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, serving the arch enemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with the sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I well know that evil lurks around us all. I wish to see retribution. We will verify this rumor, Reverend Henris.
With great pleasure. Argenta lays a hand on her weapon. I almost wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretic.
Like I said, bloodthirsty flamethrower done. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble agent, is there more you wish to ask about me? And watch my, your stream thing gets ranked. Mine's probably gonna get tagged here in a minute. I will take my leave. The Emperor protects. I was really getting the hoarse bit of his voice right at the end there.
Friendly Discord reminder via Streamlabs.
Friendly Discord reminder via Streamlabs. No, I also will probably try to. Can I go down here? I can go down here.
But is there anything down there is another question.
Yeah, no, this is the good old CRPG.
Oh, the irony.
Oh, we couldn't crack that.
This explorator is blessed with
Also, why do I see 2 agents on Yuki's stream?
That's because my Fugi is also up.
Yugi likes to have the Fugi command and my direct model. All right. I am going to munch forward a bit.
motors are fully operational.
I don't believe we've been down this direction. No, there's that.
No, we basically got to this room and then dialogue, and all right, this guy looks like a.
Well, GLHF,
He looks like
I
somebody I
probably
should
should
talk
get
to,
some
but
sleep in
no,
since
he's
it's
not.
0:30 AM.
Alright, night, Vert. I hope you feel better.
Yep, hope you feel better too. Oh, we can talk to this person. Oh, just aristocrats with flavor text.
Because Baraka trades Xeno artifacts on footfall. They're fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation.
There
Whatever
does
you
seem to be some stuff over here. Found some kind of note.
I think this is just another path over from where we just came from. Or
Not entirely sure of that, but maybe.
oh, you're okay. No, I was nope. Yep. That is, I checked the map already on that one.
This
Okay.
master-crafted patellar augment is not fit.
All
for
right,
a
I think we're gonna have to
servant.
come back through here because I feel like it's gonna be hit the palace then bounce back. So I'm going to head in. Are you good on your side, Yuki?
I'm pretty sure it just teleports me to when you go through the door.
Yep. I just don't want to interrupt you on the middle of something.
Fair enough.
Let's see. What will we get voice acting? Nope. Mm. The lead. My patience. Nope, no. I'm using that. Using that to Pikmin right now. Let's not overuse that voice too much. I only have so few that are any good. Fuck it. My patience. You remember. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismiss. A tall man in Augustry gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing.
Vladim. What Ozzy put such harsh words into your... You talk like an Imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman, who is standing with her back to you, lets out an ostentatious sigh. Her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Valko has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days?
So you don't remember, then the help will remind you. Guards escort her out. Hayadar, move. Jay, get... The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lower voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you go drown your sorrows at the Amersecus.
A masochist?
A masochist? All right. And thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door, or you won't get the chance next time.
First an insult and now threats? I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on football. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. Okay.
My bad. I think that was all flavor text after the end of that, though.
It was, yeah?
A little twitchy still. Tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intently. Vladian Tarkara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. I spread befitting a visitor of your rank is awaiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby.
I see. Us rabble must be,
The common folk, Yuki. You're at least the common folk now. Or the help. Certainly, let's go. While you're engaged in small talk, you get the chance to take the measure of Liege Tarkara. Or Tokara?
Tokara,
Yeah,
I
right.
believe, yeah?
Yeah. This sounds weirdly Japanese. His expression is aloof and focused, his gesture curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his overt gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladian straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely different tone, Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for us all. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the new rogue trader of the Von Valentius dynasty, despite not yet having your status confirmed by anyone of import from the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. I've heard much about your rare
Acumen.
Or I should say about the profoundly impressive results you managed to achieve by using it. I've always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with a few well-phrased sentences and precisely issued orders. Corners of Vladimir's mouth twitch, bringing his expression dangerously close to a genuine smile. I don't remember taking big intellect on this character. Like,
I guess
maybe
we've
I'll
just succeeded at a lot of intelligence-based, like, dialogue options.
I'm guessing. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from a patronage of a figure such as yourself. All right, what's the situation? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Kronos expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There's been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance in the current issue with astropaths, that is not entirely not out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. For several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've recovered reports of a fierce warrior who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Kronos expanse, and I await news of their victorious with great anticipation. All right, who did you just throw out? Vladion's expression hardens, and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her J. Hydera, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a stickly end. Random test. Strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. Seems strange still is that the Liege knows this small fry's name by name. She is irrelevant since I am the one in control of the situation on Footfall. I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents.
Oh yeah, I see you're very much in control of the situation.
Everything's going to chaos. I am in complete control.
Literally to chaos. Chaos gods being worshipped and...
They're not supposed to know about that, Yuki. Now we gotta kill them all. I don't like how accurate that was. All right. I'll put him on the back foot now that he seems to want it. I was attacked right at the docks.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
And Warhammer uses it like a Warhammer. An outrageous stunt. Show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You are attacked by the latter. The Averners are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideology or a rebel rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control. That is exactly what is happening. Ryan,
Scrams.
screams, yeah. You love those.
Hi, Kizzy. Why?
Oh, no.
Hi.
Let's rile him a bit.
Thought you were at work. Surprised to see you.
Here's one of those bloody and vicious. Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for
I'm
a
at work,
loop.
but on break here.
They crave a particular sign on the person's forehead, then load them alive into a beslag
gotcha.
disposal
3.
chute and send them out to orbit the station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating
Well,
around.
good to see you.
You have no idea how
3.
much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop, like in the good old days. Has there
You
been
too.
an attack on the station by Xenos? No, there haven't. Attacking football in general is not particularly a reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Mayor freezes, grinning, gauging a reaction. You should consider your words more carefully. A mission like that sounds dangerously close to heresy. I hear you. You must have misunderstood. What I mean was, loyal servants of the Emperor often trade their spoils here on footfall, including those claimed in battle with otherworldly beasts. Any other forms of interaction with Xenos are, of course, persecuted without mercy. All right, what do you want?
We're running a protection racket now.
I mean, protection, not military protection, but a different kind of security. We have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of those difficulties extend far beyond this area. Reports of disturbed routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Collab sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the maw from the other side was struck by a temporary anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. Or warp test success. You've heard periods of warp instability, including cases where the maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporary cutting off of the Chronos expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladimir's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the maw. Oof. This is going to be heavy dialogue.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. And this brings us to our main issue. Football is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on income shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues did not start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged. House Polizia would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. See, I do kind of like that. You get into a political game, it's like, what's the biggest issue? Oh, no, military? No, we got that. The gangs? No, we also got that. We need the food. Somebody's not supplying us with the, the absolutely necessary supplies that we need to have.
What you see on the table here, that's all that's left.
It's like the amount of poor people we had to put into the grinder to get this. Hey, one of the Imperium's made foodstuff is corpse starch.
I'm aware.
Okay, logic succeed. Can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I've tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Korda would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment for him, I received a transport, the Naviace, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. So I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies.
Good to know we're the last pink.
Hey, that means he's desperate.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start throwing tantrums and you're in control. Footfall's cut off from its shipments of local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence, and you are in control of the situation? You are very perceptive. Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have more loyal friends anywhere else. All right, we poked him a bit, so let's not push too hard. What are the terms? It's simple delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine. I am quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valencians Protectorate in exchange for fair payment. Get on your knees and ask properly, then I'll help. Okay. So it will be unfair, as we'll be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. We have a deal. There'll be other food shipments, Ironcast. I will help Footfall, but not out of the desire for profit. And obtaining any favors, any kind, or becoming your patronage, only saving people's life. So that's quite a literally of everything from no, we'll just help you to on your knees, knave. Now the question here is, we definitely like he's in a bad situation, but so are we.
So if
now,
the thing is with number 2, like they already rejected a deal like that, so I don't think we're gonna get very far with that.
Yep, and the need this guy is not gonna do that. But yeah, we kind of need an ally to back us, and having somebody in our corner. Yep. But can't do it for free, right?
Exactly.
Gotta at least stick it to him a little bit.
I don't think this guy's a great ally, per se, but I think we can leverage the situation.
Well, we don't need a great ally. We need a ally. And he happens to have a shipyard, and we have ships, so...
Ships that need repairs.
Yep. I am immensely obligated. Yeah, I'm saying that right.
Obliged.
Immensely obliged. Your lordship, I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. All right. That gang shot me. They're going to need to die. Who are they? Slightly before answering, I have been using all of my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Aveners yet. As detrimental as they are no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. All right, few questions about football. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are bound by the oaths of service. What exactly interests you on football? This abode of merchants, xenotech traders, and a few bandits. All right, what else are you talking about there? There's a certain custom on football. Any rogue trader who arrives at the station and docks is considered to be its absolute ruler, and the liege their royal servant. That makes you my servant.
No, other way around.
That makes me your servant. Yeah, right. Sorry. Can I blame dyslexia on that one?
Back to work. Sigh both.
Bye-bye.
Bye, keys. New harsh. A fascinating custom, but useful too.
Fascinating, Captain, and logical, too.
I defer to your judgment, your lordship. All right, tell me. Something tells me you used to be a bit of a... Let's not dig into his past. He has servitude, and like I said, we need a ally, so let's not poke the bear. All right, where do we make deals in the station? Here, I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to football traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, or Doloroso. All right. This servant of the ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains and other traders who don't seem keen on becoming his compatriots.
Competitors.
Your competitors, right. Thank you for the autocorrect, Yuki.
No problem.
If you're looking for goods that can entertain your fine Octaviana at the established called the Adeptus Amasekis. So it's that bar she was the first thing I listened to. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possess a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common football rebel, not discerning clientele. All right, what do you got? Most generous discounts. So he is a shop. So.
Oh, he is a trader.
Yep. So as we've established, we just buy everything we can, right?
As far as I can tell, there's really no reason not to.
We have to have a profit factor of 70 to get this. So we might be coming back here for a while then. Let's see, a red crystal staff.
Yeah, they do seem to be setting this up as kind of a long-term trade hub for us.
Hopefully. All right, let's see here. Who do we hear? On the first round of combat, the wearer gains a number of additional attacks equal to their... So Psyker, Bane of Sorrow. I like the sound of that gun. Two-handed weapon range. Light damage is... Holy crap. Its low end's better than my high end of my current gun. Dodge, sad single shot. Deals an extra 33 damage to Drakari enemies. Ooh. Dark Eldar. Each hit made with Blade Dance increases the wearer's critical hit chance by 8% until the end of the wearer's turn.
Yeah, they've got a lot of Blade Dancer stuff in this shop.
Blade Dancer's Mantle. Death from above deals an extra 24 mental damage. Wait, that does mental damage?
For me, it says plus 15 mental damage. I don't know why. It's different on our screens, but yeah. For some, I mean, Blade, the death from above doesn't usually deal mental damage. I think this means it deals 15 mental damage in addition to its other damage.
All right, that's your drip is so cool. You mentally hurt the enemies you attack.
Oh yeah, I'm so edgy that my very appearance
Cut you.
damages their morale.
Solid projectile weapons have increased. Plus 50% over penetration. Okay. Meso pattern. I feel like I should know that one. The roar. Targets hit by this rifle are forced to move 2 cells away from the shooter. Oh, and it does toxic damage too. Jesus. Heavy Xenomat, Purse Bringer. With this weapon, it hits the target. Must pass a willpower resistance test or suffer 0 levels of warp burn. This sword deals an additional plus 0 damage. Most warriors prefer swords to provide more flexible on the battlefield against close combat enemies. 10% parry. I love that plus 0 damage. Is yours saying different on that one?
No, it says 0 levels of warp burn on mine as well. I don't know why. I think it's probably something that, like, scales off of a specific, like, stat that only certain characters have or something. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Yep. All right. There we go. Cost. Wow, that wouldn't even get us a level. All right, so I don't think I'm gonna push. Should I just dump everything, you think?
I don't know, not necessarily, because we could have other people that we want to trade with. But, I know we also have, like, a limited amount of inventory space, so that's worth keeping in mind as we manage it as well.
Yeah, because I'm seeing everything looks incredibly, like, 100%. Nothing's too low, nothing's too high. So I'm kind of wondering. Do we is like okay? I know like our inventory is limited. I don't know if our cargo is though.
I think we have a limited amount of cargo as well. Yeah, because there's a percentage. Yeah, I've been making some cargo. You can convert stuff in your inventory to cargo.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna dump a lot of these things we have like 12 of.
Exactly. That's pretty much what I've been doing. If it's just like a generic weapon or a generic armor piece that we get a whole bunch of, sometimes I've even been setting it to automatically add it to
Cargo. Nope, I agree with you on that. Don't beat me to that.
I don't remember where to see our cargo, though. Maybe that's something only you're able to...
Nope, I think it'll have to be on the thing.
Oh, no, here it is. Cargo list is under reputation. Oh, we're at 100% capacity for ranged weaponry. And 100% for melee weaponry. 101% for another type of ranged weaponry. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna sell all our guns, all of our extra guns to him. He gives a fair amount, although I feel like Xeno stuff is the stuff he's really gonna want to buy.
Or it might be the stuff he really wants to sell, because he has a trading post for that stuff. I don't know.
Yep. Okay, I think that's good. We got almost a level up from him. Oh, because the higher level you get, the better. Yeah. So like even to get to the like crazy stuff, we have to be level 16 rep with him. Yeah, that's gonna be a minute.
Oh, we leveled up. Okay.
Oh,
Sometimes you consult
yes, we
the
did.
appropriate
Neat.
treaties on Tactica Imperialis
Oh,
and
what were
weigh
you
every step.
doing for tree?
Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
All right, we've unlocked our next archetype, I believe.
That sounds about right.
So everyone, we'll get to see our next archetypes too. Yay! I'm coming off a stream to heavy dialogue and level screens. Yay! All right, but leadership and combat. All right,
Oh, I see. I have to select the next one for him. All right.
Yep. Any
Oh.
debuffs?
He's gonna be a vanguard because that's the tank. Slank.
All right, I'm gonna go with Grand Strategist for the holy level tree. For the commander. The Grand Strategist analyzes the battlefield and creates specific areas providing bonuses to all allies, including the Grand Strategist, front line, back line, and rear. This round of combat, all 3 areas can be created in 1 turn. In the following rounds, only one of them can be created per turn. All areas can be moved with the corresponding abilities once per turn. Combat, the Grand Strategist in the party. All right, all areas can be moved with corresponding abilities once per turn. Can't overlap if there are 2 or more Grand Strategists in the party. The combat tactics areas are common for all Grand Strategists, and the highest intellect bonus and fellowship bonus for the Grand Strategies is used. There cannot be more than 1 front line, back line, and rear battlefield strategies. Okay, I bet that's going to be interesting. Argenta. All right. Oh, we got your bounty hunter. Love, master tactician. No, Arch Milton. Master of warfare, able to plan various weapons and styles amid combat, melee range, or anything in between. The Arch Milton is best at and becomes stronger and stronger each second in battle.
Did you go Grand Strategist on the main character?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Probably makes more sense for Pascal to be something like Executioner.
What are his trees?
Assassin, Bounty Hunter, Grand Strategist, or Executioner.
Executioner isn't too bad for him, especially since he is in the middle. Uses an attack that is of a different type from the previous attack. You have to stack versatility. Valid attacks types are single shot melee attacks, a burst, area melee, area range, area burst. Skills for every stack versatility. 4 more stacks. The Arch Millet deals an additional weapon skill plus some ballistic skill damage number that's the highest. Cool. I kind of wish I would use. All right. The Psychic Girl will also have to be be an executioner.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Well, apparently I get all of these abilities. Okay.
Yep. 2nd tier archetype unlocked, everybody. Woo!
I've been waiting for this game and the stream.
Yay! Oh,
Sorry, we're on such a long hiatus from it.
Yeah, no, my bad on that for everybody. Happy to have you all back.
Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed.
Okay, we can go back to the ship now.
Yeah, I guess maybe they're not expecting us to do all of the stuff in this place in one go.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yep, this. If I want to compare it to anything, this feels like Omega from Mass Effect 2. Alright, a well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's a clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy. The bright Aquila embroidered in a
Prominent.
prominent. I wanted to say pragmatic for some reason. Your lordship, I humbly ask for a minute of your time. I am Bastion in Demara, Bastal Corrida, youngest cousin of House Corrida, envoy of Insadaya, Bastal Corrida, rogue trader of the Coronis Expanse, by the grace of the most holy emperor. Corrida, there are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer. All right, what are you talking to me for? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege of Vladimir, almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valencia's protectorate is famed for the abundance of its agri-worlds. Jonas, it would be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Korda dynasty pursues its own interest on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine, in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Korda dynasty believes, Bastion smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladimir, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, Korda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from future contracts, as well as a certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits.
The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up the profit among themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as to not interrupt the negotiations. Especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Nadira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming. Again. Brothers of the ones who came before. I just do not get it. Where do they all have a death wish?
Well, I feel like drawing my weapons after giving an ultimatum by a representative from another rogue trader might be considered in bad taste. On the other hand, Irina is generally right when somebody's trying to kill me. Arms! What? Yep.
What?
Bastion stares at you, surprised, then turns around.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
I will take you down.
Right, I've got some pretty decent locations I can start off at.
Oh, there's guys on the left too, watch it.
The left is where I'm heading. Oh, you mean those guys off to the left? Got it. What? We will have A skull mop them up.
I'm gonna set Argenta over there too with her flamethrower. And then I'll leave. You're close to me. So she really doesn't have a good spot to get into. Okay, back line. Wait. Rear. All right, that works. Let's see here. I'm going to set our front line up on the left side. How do I rotate this?
Oh, I have no idea.
Not the best, but I'll move the rear line over there. Yeah, these guys all look like pretty mediocre thugs.
Got one heavy thug off to the left.
All right, let's get buff up Albert a little bit.
And we've got one stronger dude towards the back of their front.
Hurting me was your biggest mistake.
Nope, just gonna get him out.
Oh, not much left of that guy.
And Albert is even harder.
So what do these zones of yours that you set up do exactly?
The front line, I probably should have actually double checked that. I know the mid the mid one, which I'm currently in, gives increased cover. The back one gives better support range. I unfortunately got the mid and back one mixed up, so yeah, that was a bit problematic. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see here. Running gun.
Got a learning curve, our own abilities that we knew before again.
Yeah.
Oh hey, we have one random guard supporting us.
Out of my way.
Twice dead Lanny. Didn't notice them before. That must be our boss character.
Here we go.
Yes, move into flamethrower range, please.
Time to slaughter someone.
Yep, and I can move one of those zones every round, so.
Really bloodthirsty for a guard. Yeah, shoot your own guy. Cool. That didn't suck.
Was that his new ability, or was that just a basic attack?
That was a basic attack.
All right, yeah, I guess giving Albert the what does he even have? Does he have like a Tadachi now or something? Jesus.
Yeah, he's got some ridiculous like katana thing. Let's see. He can't really move though, so that's an issue.
Yeah, I guess reinforce for a bit.
Well, I can taunting scream, but I don't have a ton of range on it.
Anything we gotta do up here? No, that looks all here. I'm just happy that they're not summoning demons again. Dear
Someone else
God,
can do
that
this.
warp stuff. It's.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll give the magic system. It's horribly punishing for everyone involved in it.
At your beck and call.
But unless your goal was to screw with the warp, rip open a portal, and summon a demon, you're generally you. Oh, that's a fancy shield. Yeah, most of these guys feel. Oh, there's the yeah, one heavy in the mid there. So. And
There's
he
also
moves to
the
back
boss near the
somehow.
back. I didn't kill him, huh? Hmm.
Oh, twice dead, Lanny.
Yeah.
Suits my purpose. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Oh yeah, we really didn't get a good reputation of all our upgrades after the last.
Stand a chance.
Any chance you can like jump into behind those three guys and just murder them?
My range isn't quite good enough for it. Trying to figure out my best avenue of attack here.
I mean, feel free to use the big ability if you want. We have the power at the moment, and doesn't feel like an endurance fight.
This isn't going to one-shot any of them, unfortunately, if I do that. Yeah.
Already done. Nothing of value has been lost. My time is now. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing of value has been lost.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you were just a murder.
I sure am.
Suits
A
my
blender of
purposes.
death.
Now the question is, do I use this just for the movement? How many charges do I have? 4? Yeah, I have 4 charges.
All too easy.
I would. Oh, wait, are you like talking about going in further?
Not a problem for me.
I sure am.
Nothing I can't do. You didn't stand a chance.
You could have done, jumped over to the twice at lane and then did your return jumps to kill like a guy too.
True. But I wanted to get an extra charge off of him.
All too easy.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense.
Watch and learn.
Well, I'm pretty sure you've killed him.
I'm pretty sure I haven't, actually, because I didn't save enough for the return trip.
Oh. Because that's,
I still needed...
which building is-
yeah. Yeah, I should have saved that 1 AP for the acrobatic artistry. Oh well. I forgot I needed
Alright.
that.
He'll probably run forward either way at this point, so.
Not a problem for me.
Let's get to it.
My ears are ringing.
Here it hurts. Attack is under any damage over time effects. You can suffer 3 instances of damage for each of those effects. Oh my god! Wait till those effects 2 instances if the executor makes a burst or area of attack. This damage is dealt after all other effects. The attacks are applied, then all damage over time effects are removed from the target. These. Yeah, so Pascal and Argenta have a good combination going now. She applies a lot of debuffs and burns and dots onto them, so that applied with where it hurts.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. The scriptural prophet Messiah condemns you.
Well, he is literally a fine miss. No, his body is still there. Oh, his arm's over there, though. I think I could chain lightning them to death, but might catch Pascal.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it.
All right, we'll go here.
Imagine if Yuki had good weapons.
Yep, and not gonna push the warp stuff too hard.
Oh good, we have reinforcements.
They were
Clearly
desperately
needed them.
needed.
Desperately.
All right, actually, well, since it doesn't matter too much, let's see here. Front line. All right, makes a 4x4. Sell the battlefield. All allies in the front line gain 11% bonus to armor, and all enemies suffer bonus. Enemies suffer 17% more damage from any source. Backline. Backline. All allies in the backline area gain 11% cover efficiency and dodge, and plus 22% dodge reduction. And then, yeah, this is what we have: front line, back line, and rear. Let's see, rear. All allies in the rear deal 11% damage with range attacks and gain 11% over penetration and 11% critical hits.
You know, Twice Dead Lanny is about to become Thrice Dead Lanny, because he's almost certainly going to try to move away from me since I'm too close for him to attack, and my attack of opportunity is going to murder him.
Alright. Oh. Wait, what's this one do? Alright, nope. So, yep, let's just snipe him.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Ooh, that was a crit. No, I want him to do this. No, alright, skip. I guess let's move Argenta up. He had cover.
Nothing of value has been
Yep, saw that coming.
Yep. All right, time for the looting. Did that boss at least have anything decent on him?
It was hard to tell because it lumped all the loot together from all the enemies in the area.
All right,
I
let's
decided
check.
to just kind of pick it all up and sort it out later.
Rebel sniper rifle, significantly better than the current rifle I have. Solid projectile weapons have increased 2% over penetration. Okay, because yeah, I had a sniper. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's literally like the sniper rifle. I wasn't using a sniper rifle. I was using a long las. Yeah, the long las I was using, top damage was 20. The Rebel sniper rifle I picked up, low damage is 18. Oh, it's the bonus on that one. It has a 30 dodge reduction. All right, I can understand that.
Drawback.
Yep. Oh, we actually have a plasma pistol too. Okay, I think we're ready to get moving again.
Right. I'm thinking it might benefit us to go to that bar and find that other NPC that we barged in on earlier before we head off the planet.
Yep, no, that's... was definitely gonna poke around here at the very in this station for a bit at the very least.
Excellence matters.
The premonition runs true.
Yay.
Over.
Oh, anything good?
Yielding Vanguard boots. All allies in a 2-cell radius around the wearer gain a plus 40% bonus to resolve from the unyielding beacon ability instead of the original bonus.
I don't think any of my guys have that ability. Do any of your guys have that ability, Yuki?
Not as far as I know. If anything, it sounds more like... Okay, there's a suspicious prowler here. It sounds more like directly above me. Well, actually, not quite directly above me. Now directly above me on this like balcony up there.
Yep. All right. I think that might just be flavoring on that guy
Maybe.
because I don't see a way to get up to the upper areas. Oh, this looks like some angry guys over here. I'm gonna meet up real quick just in case that we do start a fight.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh. The low hum of voices quiets and dozens of gaze shift to you. First mate Dagon, the tall man with the shaved head, is rubbing his hands together nervously. His opulent clothes are nearly bursting at the seams on his muscular body, and especially is forcibly grim. Still, he's trying to put on an air of friendliness. Greetings, you must be Lord Von Valencius, your lordship. I heard about your arrival on Footfall, of course, and about Lady Theodora's passing, but I wasn't told you're not on the list. Stops, but that's not a problem. Of course, please come in. Chaplain is about to begin. But we're waiting for one more attendee to arrive. Fidolio. Without Fidolio, it's all been for nothing. And Glazer is himself joining the others' attention. Oh, this is a cult meeting, isn't it?
Kinda feels that way.
But is it going to be the Imperial cult or heretical cults? Say something odd. Before stepping away from you, the man gestures to a nearby servitor, getting some kind of command. The servitor quickly removes the bottles of aerosec and glass set out for attendees on a nearby table.
Was that gonna be the Kool-Aid?
Look around. Ah, damn it. The gathering you found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. The decorations and
This
attendance
seems
clothes-
refined.
Apparently, servitor, bolts, all this stuff. Well, speak of wealth, and so does location, which isn't far from the leader's residence. But you notice that most of these gathered are rather imposing physiques. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they are covering the exit. If you are clearly carrying concealed weapons. I wonder who this Fedori is and why they couldn't start the proceedings until he appeared. This is a thing to kill him, isn't it? Judging by the way that fellow with the list was talking about this individual is someone very important, but it's not a name I've heard before.
I have never heard the name before either.
You know what? No, we're leaving.
Oh, but the murdering.
Yuki, we'll do enough murdering on our own. We don't need
To involve ourselves in possibly more murdering? Yeah, that's a corpse. Maybe we walked in on a funeral.
Oh, that's a trap. I forget. You have trap armor. Does Pascal have that?
That's me.
I did fine.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
that was a door. A door that brought us back to the same place we just were, apparently. Cool, cool.
Marching on.
Lying in the coffin, they did a good job. Even in death, he looks majestic. However, maintains a grave expression befitting the occasion. Until he sees the face of the deceased, he frowns. He peers at you with suspicion. Then he gasps, astonished, almost dazed. I'll be. This is quite the meeting, if it can be called such under the circumstances. All right, Lord Imperium. The impants left on the deceased body speak of his high standing, expensive tech, heavily extracted from the dead, and only the most prominent and wealthy avoid this fate upon their death. Albert, you know this man? I do. I would tell you all about this man, but the words I used would be improper for a funeral. This, your lordship, is Jerrican Dins, known back in the day as one of the most notorious pirates in the Coronis Expanse. Oh, we're at a pirate funeral. They nicknamed him Jerrycan for his habit of having a jug or two of Promethium on hand. He did love burning things. Oh yes, he was a menace back then. How long ago was it? 60 years ago? I was serving my last days in the Navy when news came in of his latest attack. He ran his hands through his hair. Well, there was a time when the sight of Jerrycan in a coffin would have been enough to make me dance. Quite literally. By the throne, I would have danced a jig on the spot, but now, I don't know. No more jumping into the warp right from under the cruiser's nose, you old beast. Who would have thought I would be at your funeral?
So, I think we actually wandered in on a meeting to discuss, what to do about the One Piece.
Oh, I don't even... Oh my... Hey, we're a rogue trader. We're not here to be king of the pirates.
No, but treasure is up our alley.
True. Folks on Footfall are known to turn a blind eye to many things, but even the locals aren't so unscrupulous as to harbor pirate scum a few paces away from the Legion's residence, but no one has heard of Dins for so many decades. I barely recognized him. For my reason, I'm switching into a pirate accent now for Albert.
I barely recognized him myself.
Yep. I barely recognized him myself. I have seen his face on pics a fair few times back then. I assume he retired and started a more or less honest life under a new name. What was it they call him? Master Bardot? Or Baldo?
Now I remember. Reverend Hieronymus mentioned the name of Master Bellardo as one of the biggest donors to the temple.
Oh, trying to pay his way into the good graces of the God Emperor. This is a legit way to do it, actually. The God Emperor is pragmatic.
Well, I mean, that's why rogue traders are a thing, right?
Yes.
At the end of the day, we're basically just,
What is that?
hey, hidden goods. Pirates with a very fancy, writ from the Emperor.
Yuki, that's called being a privateer.
Mm-hmm.
Light of terror, guide our way.
Okay, yep, we are sipping on that. I do believe that we head to the elevator now.
Wait, is this
Boy,
the
dog.
bar here?
Wait. Is there a name on it?
Oh, it's just kind of open.
No, I don't think it is.
There's a shopkeeper. Oh, okay. Not very helpful.
Yep. Alright, so let's see. We have the Legion Residence, the Void Dock, Alfred, and then the Shadow Quarters.
Shadow quarters sound promising.
Well, we have 4 quests here, so. Now, do you think we'll get attacked right away, or it's going to take a little bit of time?
I mean, we might get a couple steps through the door, but I don't think we'll get far. That or we'll get robbed. That's entirely possible, too. Argenta gestures for your attention.
Rogue Trader, I would like to remind you about Reverend Hieronymus's request. He asked us to search for a potential cultist den in Footfall's Chateau Court.
You know Footfall better than me. Do you think the rumors of heretics are true?
There was a time when I'd have said it was likely a fabrication. One can say many things about the Asbalaka mission and other shady operators on Footfall, but even those thugs are loyal to the Emperor, and so they mercilessly exterminate outright heretics in their territory. But now, heretics have launched an open attack on a rogue trader's ship, and a member of your dynasty, Conrad Voigtgever, has turned out to be one of them. And Footfall itself is sinking deeper and deeper into madness. In these times of strife, I'm willing to believe in heretics who openly perform their dark rituals and brazenly mark their dens with sacrilegious symbols.
Alright. You seem weighed down by something right now.
What? No.
Argenta shakes her head and rubs her temples tiredly.
Apologies, Rogue Trader. Being here on Footfall is difficult for me. It's a minor personal weakness, but I'm as ready to fight as ever. It will have no effect on my combat skills.
This personal weakness is, my crew cannot keep secrets from me. A little more forceful.
All right, I'll explain. It's about the circumstances of my arrival on Footfall. I wasn't born in the Expanse. I was sent here to be a guardian of a reliquary on Footfall, but my ship became caught in a warp anomaly, and although it lasted only days for those on board, decades had flown by in real space.
Oh, so she was that ship like 20 years then, I'm guessing.
When at last I arrived on Footfall, it felt like I had been erased from time. No one was waiting for me on this side of the mall. People who were supposed to greet me, who knew about my imminent arrival, had died. The reliquary that should have been mine to safeguard had instead been taken under the protection of Reverend Hieronymus and his brethren. They were more than up to the task. They had no... Footfall became my cage. I didn't know who I was or what purpose I had here. Way back to Calixis seemed like another trap. And if I were to find a ship headed there, my sector, my order, they too would have lived decades without me by that point. Whatever I'm reminded of those months spent on Footfall, it feels like I'm falling into a pit. I hope the rumors of cultists turn out to be true. I can't wait to prove with my bolter that the world and the Imperium need me.
All right, let's not think about the heavy pass too much, Argento. Let's go find some heretics to burn.
Halt! I noticed something.
Oh, that's a small trap.
I hear strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
For
Yeah.
one such as you, the most sincere prayer would be poison.
Yeah, so not a trap so much as something that we spotted. It seems to be a cultist symbol.
Well, that's I, that's purple, or that's blue, so... some Zinchian BS.
Well-
Yay.
Yeah, and remember what the enemy we ran into before called themselves?
The Silent Dawn, wasn't it? Or...
I think they went by like 2 names. Both of them had something to do with like dawn or sunrise or something to that effect.
Yeah, but that might have been with the Zint using the impending Dark Eldar
Halt!
raid to steal
I
their
noticed something.
star to build a cult.
Unclear.
Oh, there's another one of those symbols.
Oh,
So
look, it's the door that we're looking for. Big door is connected to a mine trigger. And
can you open,
challenge
or
for
is this a?
I think we have to find the thing to open it somewhere.
Something of interest.
We're following the weird dark evil symbol.
Searching is my observance.
Is it up or down?
I don't know. I went down, but
Nope, it's up. It's rules of flavor like. All right, let's see where this is going. And then a lot more fun when it was live and I don't like burning this charred corpse anymore.
it's more fun when they're trying not to get burned. Good thing we've got this gross cherub to announce our presence wherever we go.
Precisely.
Take a knee and bow before me.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
All right, guys, you can get your move, or
There's much over here.
no, I wanted Argent a little further forward. Wait, how the hell did you get Pascal all the way up there?
I have no idea. It was an option, though. I did buy him
Alright,
some
then.
extra movement abilities, so maybe that has something to do with it. The
Okay,
last
let's
couple of
see
upgrades
here.
for our melee team, I focused very heavily on mobility.
No, that's kind of been needed.
92 HP.
Where was this at?
Cinder. This guy just to the left of me. Yeah, like most of these dudes have like 40 to 50 HP too.
All right, so we're actually in for a fight. Where would you like me to put the front line? Would you like me to put it about on them, on you, or?
It should be probably centered around where like me and Abelard are.
All right, I'll throw it there. No, 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 no. All right. So... No good way to rotate this, apparently. Whatever.
Unfortunate.
Yep, all right.
Follow on Bluesky at agent123.bsky.social and watch the archives at https://www.youtube.com/agentq123.
I really have to remember to, like, make an exception for your bot one of these days.
Yep. I'll give Albard some extra punch. All right. Looks like we have some flamethrower guys in the back too. Actually, while you are doing that,
Request approved.
yeah, sorry, a little bit low in the reaction on those. It takes a lot of big brain power to get this game going.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Actually, what does do that on my stream?
Successfully terminated.
Let's get to it.
Oh, come on, don't go too bad on me.
Let's make it quick. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
So the question is, do I start with the boss or do I start by mopping up the thugs? I think with the way my abilities work, it really is more beneficial if I start with the thugs. Kind of how that works out.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Yeah, nope, that's definitely all right. It's not on. I was going into my mod manager on your side to, like, maybe I can make it accept for myself. It's like, no, you have to do it on your bot.
Suits my purposes.
Yeah.
Nothing up.
I'll have Argenta start digging into the boss.
Choosing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Of course I missed.
Yep, low ballistic skill.
Not a problem for me.
But that wasn't a gun.
I know, but doesn't that use your ballistic skill?
I have no idea. Maybe it does. Oh well, kind of a lackluster first turn by my standards.
Fire. Move over here, and then
Oh, you still killed a guy.
did.
Yeah, there was someone in that little structure back there that you took out kind of accidentally.
Oh, stun grenade. Double stun grenade. Ooh. Ooh, but you know what I can do here?
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
And the last start of and I'm not sure why I got an extra turn there, honestly.
Wasn't something that you...
Hold on.
Pain cleanses the body.
That was a weird move. Oh! Bye, Argenta.
Argent.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Out my way. Just a minor setback.
High momentum.
I'm just a little on fire. I'm fine.
Are you kidding me?
Par for the course.
You heal when you do stuff, right?
Sometimes. I hurt myself and then I heal from the thing that hurt me.
All right. All right. I think that's gonna be about it for me. I could have used my ability to give somebody an extra turn.
Well, darn.
Dang.
Cogitation failed. My competencies are not that universal.
Losing Argenta that early is going to be problematic.
Sadly, I don't know that there's much else for me to do with,
Pascal.
Pascal this turn. It used to let me get a second attack in with his ranged weapon, but now it's not doing that.
Oh, you could use your where it hurts on that guy. He has got a handful of debuffs going right now.
It only works on damage over time debuffs.
Yeah, he's got like 6 bleed on him.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I think I have to be able to attack, which I can't do.
Yeah.
So I probably just wasted that.
Let's get to it.
Well, he walked away and the ability was still triggered, so meh.
Alright, let me reread a few of these things to make sure I'm doing this right.
We can get rid of that fire starter in the back. Everyone else can just kind of go through their turns before Cinder does his
Nothing I can't
ouch
do.
again.
Suits my purposes. I shall not fear. Already done. There's nowhere to hide.
Yay! Oh,
Suits
you know
my
what? Probably
purpose.
gave Adra her extra attack. I had my the take an extra
Nothing
turn
I
to kill
can't
this
do.
guy ability up on one of them, I think.
That would make sense.
Not a problem for me. You didn't stand a chance.
I'm gonna save the Death Waltz for next round, I think.
Yeah, hopefully you don't die.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, let's see here. Joint analysis.
I've suffered worse. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
I love how we both were like, what?
That was
Okay,
just a bug, right?
Probably.
I will do my duty.
So just a strike, I guess? Yeah, not bad.
Indeed.
Or not.
Can I fall back now?
This is unacceptable.
Hiya, Dira.
High momentum.
Okay, you son of a bitch. I'm getting really irritated with that. Alright, what's this? Fight, your authority.
You hit something.
Hey, I've been hitting stuff really regularly. Also, take an extra turn, Yuki.
Awesome. Alright. Oh, hey, I even get to move and everything. Cool. So, does this guy have an exploit on him at the moment? He does not. Alright. 1, 2,
Nothing I
sworn
can't
enemy. Light oath. Bring opening. 1, 2,
Already done.
add ability.
My tactics are flawless.
I should actually be selective with which sword I use. Okay.
Suits my purposes.
If you end your turn within melee range of him again, I can give you
Not
your
so
extra turn without the movement. Also,
There's no
Oh,
way
you
to
used up the charge to give me the extra turn. Darn.
strike.
oh, you're gonna use that death from above on it, weren't you?
Yeah, it was gonna just murder him in one go. Don't think the acrobatic artistry is going to do anything here, unfortunately.
I'll just strike him again, and then
I can't. I only get one attack.
well, I didn't want you to use that because if you, I could give you the extra turn without the movement.
Oh.
The
Oops. Gotcha.
and I guess Pascal can move up and shoot him if he wants. Oh, is he? Has he got
Pascal-
melee range?
Pascal moves very quickly these days.
No joke, yes, apparently.
Premature.
Thank you. Now, where were we?
Okay.
The omniscient knows all, comprehends
Wrong one.
all. Running binary override.
Well, if you can land him low, you can kill him.
Omniscient condemns you.
Ooh, he had a thunder hammer on him, which yeah, thunder slam. So
If such is the Emperor's will.
leader mentioned. Oh, so that was the Avner's thug leader. Okay.
Yeah, I think the door was just a front. Literally.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
This cannot be.
We need to investigate.
More of that symbol. So we're going in a direction. What's our gentle?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Oh, were you actually able to clear it? Yay, we had, let's see, grenaders using grenades cost 1 less AP for the wearer. Enemies suffer +2 damage from the wearer's grenades. I don't think we use grenades all that
We
much.
don't really.
It's about time.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
I'm also hurt. I'm fatigued?
One stack. That will be moved at the end of combat. And outside of combat, visit the void ship to remove. Interesting.
I guess I'm just tired. The game shouldn't reflect real life like this.
Whatever
Alright,
you
let's see. What's the map look like?
Nothing escapes my sight.
Oh, a dark hideout. That seems promising.
Oh, just check the map finally?
Huh? No.
Or where are you?
Come back the other way. And go across the little bridge.
Oh, yep, I see it. Let's head in.
Unless you wanted to go rest up on the void ship, we do have some injuries.
Yeah, they're fine. It's like a broken leg. You just walk it off. Although I will let you take the lead.
Anything worthy
Probably
of my
wise.
attention.
Oh, this is the Kingpin, so this is the fight. The man with a shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everyone else in here. He's mistakenly the leader. He takes a step forward. He chuckles. He spreads his arms wide in a welcome gesture. My guests, what a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come to be introduced to the truth, which you will choose then, words or fired metal.
You already know the answer, heretic.
Argenta grasps her weapon.
Albert, kindly inform this bandit vermin that we've come to execute him. Albert growls mostly and says it is best officer voice. By the order of the head of the von Valicius dynasty, a fully recognized rogue trader with all the attendant rights and privileges, including authority on footfall, you riffraff are hereby sentenced to death. May the Emperor have mercy on your souls, for we will show none. Man cringes. Bloated old master of the universe who don't realize that their time has passed? You think you can scare me?
Nice He-Man reference.
Do you even know what our name means, outsider? The folk calls us amateurs. They do not stop to look, listen, learn. Man pauses, then half closes his eyes and proclaims in crude but clear High Gothic, Auxuno non vent. Help will not come. The maw is closed. The Croak's expanse is on its own now. A new era has come. We are its sovereigns. Types menacingly at computer.
Oh.
He turned off the air.
You'll die quickly.
Funny enough, my own air conditioner just flipped off too, so.
Let's see here.
Okay,
You're
there's
back
that.
there. 1, 2. The leader's not quite as strong as that last guy we fought.
Yeah, we do kind of need to get turn the vents back on though.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, the control panel he is at turns that back on because we're all suffering from toxic, which do they have gas masks on or something, I'm guessing?
Probably. Just gonna assume.
A couple guys on the sides too, just to keep an eye on. Okay, rear, I'm going. No.
10 toxic damage each round.
No. You're not doing that. Fine, I'll put rear here. And forward, I will put... I'll throw that right here in case you want to go on a killing spree over there.
Of course I do. I want to go on a killing spree everywhere.
Okay. Push you up, buff. Ooh, that tough guy in the middle there, the investigator. I'll hit him with my, if you kill him, you get an extra stuff. So
you put a bounty on him.
Yep. Kill him and you'll get more action points and movement.
Let's make it quick.
Yet iron knows no pain.
Scared yet?
Hold on. Let's get to it. Out of my way.
Ooh, Pascal going in with the parries.
Victory is
Yeah, you can probably.
What's that?
I was gonna say it's like if you move your character back into that back pit, you'll probably just gain a ton of extra attacks and movement. from all your stuff because
It will be
they're
done.
all pretty hard,
One
looks like.
fewer
But
target.
Well, I didn't seem to actually gain any extra movement off of that, unfortunately.
it's the guy in the back with the skull on his head.
No, he's just a regular Anver bodyguard. You marked the wrong guy?
So my shot missed and hit the guy behind him. So the mark got placed on him.
At your beck and call.
I should have said something about that after noticing it, but hey, honestly, these abilities aren't too well protected. There's a lot of mechanics that feel like they're hidden in this. Probably a great system. Learning it's tough.
My place
I
is at the
think
fort.
actually it did work.
Oh,
As
it was
I-
just glitching out there for a minute.
No, like, I had to end my turn
It will
first
be
to
done.
get it, apparently.
Better.
Oh, okay.
Well, that kind of messes me up for Yuki's turn, but oh well.
You got all those guys like those.
Stop mocking me.
Yeah, let me help on this end. Where is it?
Let's get
I'm enraged.
let's make it quick.
Man, Albert just being a wall over there, isn't he?
That's Pascal.
Or Pascal, sorry.
Yeah, ironically, Abelard, who's supposed to be the wall, just murdered everything instead.
Hey,
Also, it might not be happening on your side, but some of the guys he killed are just T-posing over there.
nope, they are. They all are on my side. All right, now can I also? Nope. All right.
Here we go.
High momentum.
Alright, this puts me in a weird situation. What to do here?
Well, you could just go murder those guys over to your right.
Good, but I'll take an attack of opportunity if I go there. Well, I could use a regular attack first. Kill this guy.
Was your biggest mistake.
You forgot if you use regular attacks, you don't get movement, right?
I did forget that. It gets me every time.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Well, you can try to needle shot that guy.
Nothing I can't do.
Yes.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
But it doesn't really get me much here, unfortunately.
Hey, it killed most of the people we had to worry about.
Yeah, I guess at least I've got some Death from Above stacks for future turns.
Oh, there's another 120 HP guy over there too, so yeah, we probably should get to working on these guys. Ooh, we're doing good. Well, not good, but we are getting the murder done. Oh, yep, brutal strike.
People are just standing in the fire over there.
It's alright. Alright, I'm gonna move the front line over here. And Yuki, I'm gonna give you the full turn.
Awesome.
So we either need to get this ventilation back on or need to get these guys dead.
Oh, I see. That's not part of my movement radius over there.
Oof, and now you're on fire too.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I could have removed the fire from Alward.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy. Watch and learn. Aha! Another clean strike.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Sure, Dean.
Already done. Suits my purpose.
This guy's got quite a bit of health on him, too.
Yeah, no, I was trying to say that. It's,
Not a problem for me. There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, I went back through the fire.
Another
Oops.
day.
oh, it takes 3 action points for me to reload my gun now.
I should have just used the ultimate over there. I probably just would have murdered both those guys.
Yep, alright, I took the fire off you. Oh, if I give you that action, because it's an extra turn, I get to move my, points again. That is neat.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
And then can you just charge the fire? There we go.
An exemplary strike.
Rat. I don't
Victory
think
is
anybody
imminent.
over there to actually hit him.
Indeed.
I just do this.
I will do my duty.
You have left. Oh. Oh, he has a regular attack,
It
so
will
doesn't
be
he?
done. I took care of this one.
Suffering is part of the trial. Knowledge is eternal.
Insult!
Alright, there we go. Time to loot. Let's see here. He had retro pattern las gun. Oh, that's garbage.
Yeah, he was more of a
Although-
leader than a fighter.
He has a pretty good chainsaw we're gonna get. Also, I love this. Pirate's Eye Patch. This Gaffy grants its wearer plus 22 coercion,
my
but
lead.
minus 5 penalty to awareness. It looks cool.
And isn't that what's really important?
Yep. Okay. Yuki, would you be fine with taking a short break real quick?
Of course.
Yep. If you want to, go ahead and check the new guns. But everybody, I will be right back in just a minute.
I shall also be
Hey.
being good time to get some water and stuff.
Yep. Take 5, everybody. Bye.
All right, I am back.
Right, I have returned. Or if you're back or not yet, even. Oh, you probably couldn't hear me. My mic was off. Oops. I have returned.
Okay, I'm just kind of going through some stuff at the moment. Let's do. All right, and I will come back from break. Are you ready to come back from break?
I've already come back from break.
Oh, right, fine. Yep, they have just T-posed to death. Cool. Yeah. Anything else up here? Yes. Sanctified chainsword engines.
Chainsword sounds like my kind of thing.
Well, it's just the motor on. Alright, so it's.
This
We could have.
mastercrafted patella
Oh,
element
I
is
bet any of
not
those
fit
computers
for
could
a
turn it back
servitor.
on. So there was a door there that. Okay, I'm starting to see what you could have done here. You know, that's the one interesting thing I will say about this game. It's hard to tell like what's a lot of HP and what's not, because 20 is not a lot,
Cast your
but
eye there.
120 also doesn't feel like a lot.
It's very context-based.
Yeah. Okay, that looks like everything from there. So
I'm just gonna kind of wait and see.
yeah, this is just around.
Oh yeah, we could have backdoored our way through. Oh, my bad for sending us in through the main entrance.
I mean, honestly, the other guys we kind of got the drop on, put up a better fight than the fortified base we broke in through the front door of. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Chipset's still on, right? Yes, okay. Sorry, I didn't see the thing on my notifications. Ready to head back out, Yuki?
I think we're all done here, yeah.
Yay!
Being successfully murdered. We're good to go.
Yep. So there was that lot. There's supposed to be a chaos cult down here too, I believe.
Well, we keep seeing all these symbols that are probably related to them, so...
What is that?
Speaking, unless they were also the cult.
It's possible.
Pay attention.
Wait, where was it? This one.
The premonition runs true.
There's so many of these things that they're not really useful.
Yeah, it's
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I think it led us in a circle. Wait, did we go in a circle?
We did. We're at the back of the place where the door was.
Okay, so I think up here then maybe?
I mean, the door did say something about being able to open it with some kind of switch, but...
Possibly. All right, more. Yeah, okay. There's some stuff over here we haven't seen yet. Looks like a little bit more in this map. Yeah, because we got some exterminators over here too.
Victory awaits.
Must be some awfully large rats that they're exterminating.
Rats, we are the rats. Ooh, warehouse.
It sounds like it could contain things for us to loot.
And or kill.
Yeah. I mean, I always hold out hope that there's gonna be more things for me to kill.
Halt! I noticed something.
Marching on.
This. Oh, I am just getting arena vibes through, and look at all them explosive barrels.
Yeah, surely no combat will happen here.
I don't
Over
know.
there.
Oh, just guns, okay. I tell you what, those prompts kind of make you want to, like, it's like, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, and
Yeah, every time you think it's a trap.
yep, it's a trap. But okay, nope.
Activating motive force reserves.
I think this was just stuff for us to take.
Or we'll meet somebody here later or something. Okay, this is something or another.
I think we just didn't trigger the event yet.
Yeah, because that maybe, I don't know. It's, you know, kudos to the developer if they did all that, if for just extra stuff, but. Oh, yes. Some more stuff up this way, it looks like. Oh.
What are we? I'm like way off the map here.
Oh, did you glitch out? Or no, there you go.
It just shot my camera like way off into no man's land.
I do not like that symbol. Looks. Anything that's happy in 40K is generally really, really bad.
See? Right there.
The whispers told me a secret.
A nice little stroll.
Oh, yeah, it's the Adeptus.
That didn't go as I'd hoped.
Massacurus. Massacurus. Okay,
That sounds like they're trying to steal my job.
We will see. Hey, it's our first proper bar.
It's
Oh, come on. It's not AC RPG unless you hit at least one bar up, right?
I know. I mean, Where are you supposed to get your quests, if not the tavern?
Oh, tech use over there.
Nice little spot. It's good to see folks enjoying themselves. Even the air in here feels nicer to breathe.
Really? Because the life support systems are dismantled.
Dedicated to unproductive and parasitical pursuits. A waste of station space.
See, it's a thing of goods back there.
Yep.
That wasn't so difficult.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
The Whispers told me how.
Okay, 8 sanctified chainsword engines.
Excellence matters.
If such is the Emperor's will.
All right, where the heck is it? We know what's her name's gonna be in here somewhere. There we go.
Rough day.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Wasn't Falco the guy at that pirates?
I'm tired of your mess. Out! Get
Don't
some sleep.
remember.
We'll talk about settling up later.
But I bet he punches people.
Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have
Falco, punch!
Exactly.
Let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
Oh, now she's voiced. The woman looks at you with the glassy eyes of a drunk, and you notice the 2 empty bottles that have been keeping her company before you arrived. He looks completely out of place in this dingy, smoky bar. The fancy attire, the abundance of jewelry, the implants plated with precious metals. Her appearance not only screams wealth, but also audacity, for only an audacious person would flaunt their wealth in a place like this.
Nice, nice.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Agent Q von Valentius.
Von Valancius. My deepest, humblest regards, your lordship. I never would have imagined I'd be standing at the bar, in the Amasekus, next to an honest-to-God Emperor Rogue trader. Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on footfall. Nonetheless,
Which isn't
we all
saying
have
much.
our problems,
Yeah.
and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
I love how the second one is like, what kind of cargo was stolen, and then what do you need help with? I feel like the second one shouldn't be up there yet.
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haydari's property carries certain risks.
Alright, Chase Beers, a serious operator on Footfall. The leads referral to help. His help means the loss of potential allies, with Jay is encouraging on his turf. If Vladimir is not responsible for the disappearance of Jade's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it. Alright, let's hear.
Ask as many as you wish, Shireen. Trust is the key to a successful endeavor.
That, and I'm really happy that she is voiced, so...
Yeah.
Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
A smuggler does not dress so obscenely or behave so brazenly. It spoils the mood of the Legion Footfall with their mere appearance. Someone lost many people to obtain these rarest of goods. The back she turned to Vladimir Takron, the patron of all cold traders in the Expanse. There be nothing other than Xeno artifacts, creations of the enemies of humanity, branded with heresy. Alright, what are you offering?
A fair deal, Shireen. If your heart desires, we'll split the recovered cargo 50-50. That will be fair. But if goods of incredible rarity do not interest you, then I'll make it worth your while with some bonds equal in value to a couple of full holds. Of course, I am aware that my personal means cannot compare to yours, Shireen, so I do not hope to impress you with money. But I can offer something else. My boundless knowledge. Surely you will appreciate the services of an expert on trading operations. Where I'm from, they call this kind of deal wisdom selling.
What?
Huh. I'm starting to like her.
Prove your... Alright, I need some proof to back it up.
You truly know how to do business, Shireen. You demand payment before giving an answer because you're aware of the weakness of my position. I respect that. And I don't know if it's the alcohol talking or just a feeling I have, but I want to take that risk with you. True jewels are meant to be held in the hands of the worthiest, Shireen. Please, accept this humble gift.
Combat stems. Alright, even though we are aligned with the leader of this starbase, I feel like having a dagger ready to go into his back at any moment isn't a bad idea, right?
Honestly, I feel like she's likely to be more helpful than he is anyway.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here. That's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There, in the depths, you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
What do you want to bet it's the same warehouse we were just in?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Follow on Bluesky at agent123.bsky.social and watch the archives at https://www.youtube.com/agentq123.
A burly woman with a wealth of fiery hair is in the process of tinkering with some unknown device that is clinking melodiously. She has a rough-looking implant in place of her lower jaw. As you approach, the implant begins to move as if independently from the rest of her face. Welcome to the Adeptus Massacre, sir.
What can Octavia get you? Amasec? Low? Something more interesting?
Octavia freezes in place. It can't be. Are you Sister Argenta? The Sister Argenta? The one who has the worst scum on footfall shaking their boots? The whole station is talking about you, and here you are, in the flesh, in our humble massacres. Enter stops Octavia's torrent of adoration with a calm gesture.
No more. I seek retribution against transgressors, not glory for myself.
Despite her words, you catch a glint in Argenta's eyes. You can tell she is enjoying this enraptured attention.
Alright. Alright, what can you tell us about the crazy lady who can kill 3 guys while drunk off her ass?
Only 2 guys. The last one got away.
Eh.
Why are you so interesting? You looking into her or something? Octavia catches herself upon meeting your gaze and bows her head low.
Apologies, sir. Me and my big mouth.
I guess this is why they broke my jaw so many times. She touches her implant.
Jesus. Alright.
Octavia drops her voice.
Yay, you know,
She's pretty great.
she's made a name for herself here on Footfall. She's a woman who came from nothing. She follows the unwritten rules of this place. She doesn't walk all over the weaker folks, and she drinks like a fish to boot. There's a lot to respect. The sad thing is, it looks like she's got on the wrong side of Vading, and since both of them, well, I guess all 3 of us, have ties to Kasbalika, there's no way out of this. She should get off of Footfall while she can, and better to lose her business than her life.
Okay, that's a big crime syndicate. Alright, I think we'll call that good here. Oop. I don't think... There is some loot over here, though, it looks like.
And maybe some people to fight. He just shoot himself?
By the Averse? Oh, by the throne, that's him, isn't it? The poor sap who got sunken up by the Averse. That's the one. I think he was from the Kasbalika. Well, his troubles are over now. Oh, is that the guy who got away?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't think he's supposed to still be standing.
I think we can talk to him.
No. Pretty sure he's dead. I think this is just like the T-posing bug all over again.
Oh, Owlcat never change.
A named person?
Riza.
The woman looks to be in her 40s, and she's surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears to be almost black against her dusky skin, while her left emits a greenish light filtered through the smudged lens of a prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles.
Looking for something specific? If you're buying, or maybe selling, don't be shy, just ask. Old Riza knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desires.
Alright, who are these boys you're working with?
Riza lowers her booming, raspy voice.
You heard about everything the Clipper Syncognatus got hit recently? The cargo was cleaned out, everything of value was taken. Well, that was my boy's handiwork. We call ourselves the Fellowship of the Void, an association of enterprising, like-minded people who help the upstanding citizens of the Imperium rid themselves of the possessions that are weighing them down.
Notice Albert's face twists in disgust. It would seem he has a rather strong opinion on the individual to whom Horizon refers to as Fellowship of the Void.
Wasn't that the same people that the guy that we found in the coffin was supposed to be like the leader of?
Pirates, in other words.
Yeah. Rita plasters a shocked expression on her face. Please, no need to be so crude. Your esteemed self no doubt is aware that the Hieronymus preaches asceticism is a virtue, and that only by rejecting material wealth can we ascend in faith. Well, I couldn't agree more. We are merely helping the servants of the Imperium to be a little more like the Hieronymus, taking a small commission for our trouble.
Oh, dogmatic. I'm just gonna head out from here.
Nice doing business with you.
We will not be buying from the pirates.
But hey, they have
Albert.
goods.
All right, you can steal from them, no problem.
Surely that won't draw attention.
Probably. All right. That looks
Light of terror,
like
guide our
everything,
way.
just about. So we will head back out. Come, cherub. Wait, that was weird. I got to actually select like the map screen for that, not the like I thought it would have just taken us back to the Shadow Quarter.
I mean, we did exit the same way we came in, I think.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's
Is this the line of people who want to get into the bar?
no the is this so
Oh, it brought us back to
is
the
it-
entrance to the area. Okay.
yeah. So do we need to go back to the warehouse or
Probably.
We need to
That was somewhere over in
investigate.
this area.
oh, you spotted something?
And
That was over here. Yep, I got it.
looks like it should be goods, but I think it's just one of those,
Symbols that are just
Yeah.
everywhere.
it's one of those symbols is kind of like under the box.
Yep, there's all okay.
Are fully operational.
The little voices are whispering that there's trouble waiting up ahead.
You
And
don't
if you
say.
take things down a notch,
You know what
you
we
could
should
be
do?
caught
Take
with your
cover behind
trousers
exploding
down.
barrels. It seems like a fabulous
Figuratively or
plan.
Literally, I'm not sure.
And bow before me. Show them no mercy.
Oh.
Yep. All right.
Oh, it's a servitor. Okay.
We do have some armored bandits a little further in. Nope. Okay.
Well, that was creepy. My door just opened on its own.
The ghosts are out for you, Yuki. Okay, rear. There has to be a way to rotate these.
Maybe the mouse wheel?
Nope, that's I've been trying that. It's like I've been going through like what you think it would be, and it's nothing just popping up. I will look into it off stream.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll throw that in there in case you want to go deep.
I'll be down here at like the 40-yard line or whatever.
Yep. All right, let's just blow this up.
Crack shot.
Hey, it hit.
It hit something useful. I will certainly give you that.
Oh, right, that's my... Everyone's out of range, so yep. Pascal, you are up.
I have a feeling you don't want to let them get to this computer.
Possibly.
Explorators know one route. Forward. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
I think I'm hearing a dog.
The Omnissiah knows all. Comprehends all.
I'm really not clear why I don't have the ability to attack with both weapons anymore.
Denied.
It must have been something they changed in the patches.
Yeah, maybe Pascal was too broke. Pascal, get nerf.
Only applies to one enemy?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
All right. All right. All right, let's move and gun. And then we'll move forward. And since there's nobody directly in my path, we'll just do this and boom.
Strike is a prayer.
Okay, toxic stuff in the green barrels, good to know. Wow, great job, dude.
Oh shit. That's a melta.
Let's get to it.
Martyrdom is a reward.
Servitor. Bandit Hitman. Servitor. A lot of tough guys around here. Alright.
Yeah, this is some little bit stronger things.
All too easy. Already done. Curse you, miscreant. Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
Yeah, that guy's a bit stronger, ain't he?
Just a wee bit.
Absolutely not. Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance. Not a problem for me.
Okay.
Already done. Much and learn.
Trying to see if there's a leader somewhere we haven't seen yet, but I'm not seeing one yet.
Suits my purposes.
Out of my way.
All right, we have her party members too, so
Get to it.
Right. So they're not particularly strong.
yeah, I had a feeling that's about how that was gonna go.
You'll regret this.
Here we go.
If anything, it feels
Apparently-
like they're designed to be difficult to keep alive.
All right, can't hit that, but how about this? Nope. Let's buff up Argenta because she gets hit a little too often, it feels like. Their allies attacks.
Oh, it's eroding my armor.
High momentum.
Alright, Albert, yep.
Victory is imminent.
Yeah, those combat servitors are gonna definitely be the bitch. Oh, Jay's also here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, in the back.
Yeah, I feel like we should have had dialogue with her before this started. It's odd.
I mean, we kinda did.
Indeed.
Let's get to it.
Hold on.
Insulting.
Oh, that messed me up pretty bad.
Watch my back.
Okay. Wait, why am I down? Whatever. Okay, let's hit. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, so they're both marked. So if you kill either one of those guys now, they'll
Right. But what I figured out is you have to actually end the turn before you gain the bonus effects.
Yep.
Let's get to it. I'm wounded.
High momentum.
Oh, I'm down, apparently. Oh no.
You're hurt, but not down. Down, it looks like.
I think I attack of opportunity somebody. And for some reason it played a voice stab talking about how injured I am.
Alright, do you have a way to heal yourself, Yuki, or...
I have med kits, and if I can get close enough to him, I can get Pascal to heal me.
Alright, because I was going to give you an extra turn. There you go.
Aw.
never wavered in the face of adversity. All to opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Heading over to Pascal to help him out.
Close enough? Not quite, unfortunately.
Not a problem. Nothing of value has been lost.
Oh, remember, this is an extra turn too. This isn't your normal turn.
Yeah.
Suits my purposes.
That was worth a
Dang.
shot.
Back into the fray.
All right, let's. All right, Pascal is up. How many times that last?
Running binary successfully terminated.
Oof.
It shields me.
What's it say? Goddamn Argenta. Reload.
Ranged accuracy seems to be a real issue for us.
She's a close range gunslinger, so being just on like it's that extra square away gives her a little bit of a problem.
All too easy. Already done. Nothing I can't do.
Wait, does
I
that...
was really hoping.
Do I have... Oh, aim for the opening costs AP. Uh-oh. Messed myself up there. Okay, well, that's
Not
awkward.
a problem for me.
Let's get to it.
None of them have guns.
Let's get to it.
Apparently they brought grenades, though.
Let's make it quick.
Wow.
I can see why they needed assistance with this.
All right, guys. I don't want any of you to die, so I'm gonna throw up a little bit of a buff for you. So that up on Argenta. And that's what we're gonna call good on the psychic powers.
It's so weird not having a demon get summoned every time she does something.
Yep.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
God, imagine what a full team of just three or four psychers could be, because God, yeah, we could have had, if you did your main character as a psyker, you could have had 4 psychers that last fight.
That would be terrible. I can't imagine wanting more than one psyker on your team, to be honest.
Yeah.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. Now I'm really riled up.
Jay?
She just
We need
killed
to
her
talk
own
about-
guys?
Or knock them out at least. Ugh. Alright, let's take out this one.
You don't stand a chance!
I should have moved out of the cloud.
Show me what you've got.
Quit moving into the poison!
Losing me was your biggest mistake.
I... Alright, pay skill looks like... Yep.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Darn, I can't move close enough to do the healing ability.
We should be good. Argenta should be taking this guy out this turn.
I didn't know that could do damage.
Apparently, well, what'd you do?
Machine Spirit Banishment? It was just supposed to be a debuff.
Oh, it was a servitor, so against machine enemies that must do damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess, yeah.
That makes sense. We're looking to open the passage to the tunnel. Let our guys get move the signal. All right.
Guess I'll have to keep that in mind against future servitor type enemies.
2, 3, 5. Thank the Exalted One. Those ashmags didn't have time to make off with everything yet.
He carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, and smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear.
Give me 2 minutes, Shireen. I'll send the coordinates to my loyal crew who will deliver my property somewhere safe.
And done. He removes her hand from her ear and turns to you.
Well, good. Now, how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal? Specifically, payment for your efforts.
Well, I hope your vaunted wisdom is worth all this trouble.
She opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you.
Ah! Stop right there in the name of the liege. The got pale-skinned man in grim clinical robes glances at you and immediately falls to his knees utterly. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, that's weird. Most noble HQ, never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. I am Vonalay Turcada's personal agent. I hesitate choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall. Horrendous Xeno heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Agent Q, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulation. So I said, too great a coincidence that the Legion's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over the Vox, and not to just anyone, but to the Legion's personal agents. Robert Tarkov knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself, and got rid of Jay if he could. Behold the grubby, underhanded struggles between cold traders. And had it not been for your improper deal struck in the bar, I might have succeeded. Our protection under the road trader. I should tell your master you should think twice about crossing her from now on.
I think maybe the final one would be best. We are splitting it 50-50, but we could claim that it's ours as part of the, like, you know, legal process of that.
Yeah. It also makes her a little bit more subservient too, which I will like.
And it is not forcing us to threaten them unnecessarily when we're trying to also make them an ally.
Yeah. No, your lordship. I beg your forgiveness. This wretched serf, I tell listener 1,000 apologies. I won't disturb you further.
He watches him hurry away, then looks at you.
I wish I could see Vladim's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Agent Q. I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladim and I had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner. At least, not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shavin, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids.
Earthshader could use someone of your talents and connections, Jay. I would like to see you in my retinue.
Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partner.
Your approach look. You sully the Von Valentius name by inviting people like her into the retinue, Lord Captain. City is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall.
Argenta regards, Jane.
It's a strange circle you are forming around yourself, rogue trader.
Hey, I just want somebody who could undermine my new holdings or have an idea of what they're under fit.
Sister Argenta,
He gives you an almost lecherous once-over.
I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip.
Who gives her an almost lecherous once-over. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, no, our rogue has a hots for the nun.
I dig it.
I'll ship it.
Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. Oh, and one more thing. You're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the Von Valencius Protectorate a leg up. I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Shadeen.
Okay, yeah, no, I am definitely picking her up just because I am sick of the psychers, like... Yep. Oh, and we all have levels, so...
That we do.
For one row. Ooh. Oh yeah, no, we'll gonna go with that one definitely. I get to throw down an area that gives all enemies disadvantage for dodge and parry tests. Yes. All right, she is an officer, and then we can go. What's this? Let's decorate. I like it. Let's go strong point. All right, and let's see what she has. Ooh, she's a dual-wielding gunslinger. Wielding a splinter pistol and a shuriken pistol. Ooh, wait, is this the... What's the... No, he doesn't really need that. What's this? Unfortunately, I also need to
Death Whisper seems pretty useful.
Oh, actually, what's her armor? Yeah, we will just put on a better body glove. I need to give her a different cape, though. It doesn't have boots either. Her cape do. All right, that is all good.
Terrifying. But pain resonance seems pretty legit.
And we also need to loot the thugs.
Fair point.
Yeah, we barely use any of the barrels here either.
Although those toxic barrels had a much larger range on them than I would have anticipated.
Yeah, no joke on that. All right, let's see. Do we head out into the actual shadow? Oh, yep, doesn't take us to the monitor.
So medium and heavy armor, boost dodge chance. Wonder how much power armor reduces it by.
Probably even more.
Seems likely.
All right, is there... some loot around, but I think that actually about ends this area. Nope, there's a little bit over there.
I won't tolerate weakness.
But how do we get down here? You kind of see where I'm looking to, don't you?
Yeah, there must be a way that we can interact with something to get over there.
Oh, elevator.
Oh, that would do it.
Can you activate that?
I can't... There's nothing for me to click.
It's not like right next to the elevator. It's... Oh, it's below, which means we can't get to it. Huh.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we have to come at that from a different thing then.
Guess so. There's gotta be some kind of door that we have to exit through to get there or something. Like a back door in the
Yeah.
bar, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, let me check something really quick. So I'll take us to the area select. No, this game's just a little off on a lot of things.
Yeah, that's pretty typical Owlcat thing.
I love you guys, but I also hate you. Okay, where did we go? We're in the... All right, we're here. We will check the bar.
Oh, this master-crafted patella augment is not fit for a servitor.
Maybe if we go down these stairs? Get in.
Yeah.
Duty prevails.
See anything that looks like a door?
Nothing
Yep.
escapes my sight.
Oh, what did you,
We found some goods.
Oh. Anything good in the goods?
Whatever you wish.
That didn't really seem like anything besides the normal trade stuff.
All right, let's hit the shadow quarters again. All right, let's... All right, so it says that we have one more quest in this area, and that's a stray. Let's take a... Where are my quests?
Probably G for journal? Yeah.
Call the edge. A stray. Shadow quarter in a place marked with a blue golden sun if they're heretics. Okay, so it is that blue. So basically we have to follow those blue markers until we find the heretic. Because that's our last quest here. For now. Possibly.
All of them is kind of a strong word. They are kind of everywhere.
That's what the quest said, so we will see on that. Hopefully, something good. Because this will also take us to the start, won't it? Yeah. This...
Some loot there. Implies that there's a little gap right there we can go through.
Okay, so this way, this way. Is it over here or some goods?
Reconnaissance recited.
It's good paper. Possibly this way? No, that's the where. Wait, wasn't there one like right around here somewhere? So no, so this way? Alright, here's another one, then... Another one, and another one. There's one other. The whole of footfall is talking about the new head of the Vanventians. Probably Yukikaze. Yeah, utility crew 3 at your service. Alright, what are you doing over here? Just burning rats and some trash and some parasites and other sorts. District's under quarantine, you see. Got hit by something nasty, a disease, or maybe it isn't a disease, just some bugs and worms that want to crawl out of some ship or another. It's a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks. I'll grant you, things like that usually stay there. But they even spread the place with some gunk to kill the bugs and worms. We had something slipped through. Two families in the block way over there snuffed it. Lead to which no time getting the district surrounded so that nobody could leave. Exactly did the victims die? Who knows? They found them in their hovels already dead. Blue sores on their bodies and they stank something awful, which is why the lot that found them didn't even risk looting the corpse. Good on them, I guess. Doesn't mean we let them out, of course.
This sounds like disease god cultists to me, but you know.
Maybe. Of course not. I mean, I heard Artemis has been praying for the souls, which sounded more like retribution fell upon them, and rightly so. That's the most they could hope for. I wish they didn't take the quarantine zone. Your lordship, have mercy. I can't say no to you, but the danger is real there. To use the whole station, we'll clear the way for you, but it'll take some time, a lot of time. We need to break down the barricade and disarm the mines. Get a long look like. Only the agrees, but after receiving no response, gives the order.
I found the way in.
Thank you, Yuki. Where the heck are you?
You remember that group of exterminators that had the flamethrowers?
Yep, I'm heading back. Alright, so are they going to clear it, or...?
Hypothetically, I feel like they were supposed to open this for us, but...
Maybe it's one of those you have to come back.
I think.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of mines. That's like a lot of mines.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Oh, how did I do that? I hit a button and now my HUD's gone and I only have Argenta.
Well, you probably went into like photo mode or something.
Well, no, I'm still controlling her. It's just like the upper HUD, like the character select HUD, is gone.
Hmm.
It's odd. All right. Either way, I think we're going to be done in here for a minute.
There is one more loot box over here. Go.
I did not mean to click. Well, it's like I got over there. I meant to click off, and then the screen had popped up just as I was clicking off. So I don't even know where we're going. We're going to the Void Dock Alpha Row.
Enjoy some synchronous communication.
Conference point, Dock Alpha, party, discharge, control, logistic beta. Yep. Okay, I was actually gonna say, would you be okay with ending it here? Because I feel like anything else is going to be a massive dialogue tree. So, yep, we're going to save. Thanks for everyone for tuning out tonight, or showing up to tuning out tonight, showing up tonight, being here. I should be back at Thursday, so you can check the weekly stream, our weekly schedule. I should be posting up on both Bluesky and Twitter. Yuki, when will you be back, and where can they find your information?
I may even be back later tonight, if not probably tomorrow. And you can find me on Bluesky, on YouTube, here on Twitch, etc., etc. Always Yukikaze Gaming, wherever you find me.
All right then. All right, I got one of my guys is up and going tonight with a little bit of beat hazard for anyone who would like to belt with him at Crazy Songs. If you're familiar with that. Tag VT should have just sent you the link, Yuki, and we'll get the raid going here. No, for anyone on me, I might, depending on how everything's been going with me, we may also try to finish up Advanced Wars for Tactical Tuesday. And I can't raid Tig right now for some reason.
Really? Maybe it's because I already started the raid and we have the link chat.
Here we go. All right, typing it in. Do you have to do that space and then their name?
I don't know. I just copy and pasted it from the chat you sent me.
All right, yeah, I can't raid. For some reason, he has blocked me on raids.
Oops.
So I do not know on that one, but I'm just gonna sign off at here then. Everyone, you have a good time.
Good night, everybody. Martini.